export markets for coal are helping to drive demand for barges. And to keep up with it all, Brownsville Marine Products is investing millions in its barge building plant on the Mon River. And now it's looking for dozens of men and women to help build them. Michael Hennessey is Vice President of Sales and Marketing for Brownsville Marine. And welcome. Good to see you.
Hey, Bill, nice to meet you. Thank you for having me.
Yeah, now you spent a whole career with Consol Energy and then took the plunge into a much smaller business. What kind of drove that decision? What do you like about the barge business these days?
Well, the barge business is a dynamic business, a lot of potential growth and existing growth that we're seeing right now. So it was an opportunity that I had to move into doing something different. At Consol, I was in coal sales for 23 years, and the last year I was in I ran the river operations for Consol, so I got to know the river side of the business, and I had an opportunity with Brownsville Marine, and I made the move.
And this company's been around, Brownsville, for a pretty long time.
Well, Brownsville's been around since 2005.
Okay.
It was originally the space we have right now was in 1939 was the Hillman Barge Company.
That's when they started building barges at the site.
At the site.
Yeah.
And then after in 1939, it went all the way into probably 1985, and in 1985, Trinity Marine, which is another barge building company, took over and ran it until sometime in 1995, and then there was a series of companies that went through that shipyard and tried to do different things. One was Wilhelm and Krauss, who built was a steel fabrication company.
Oh, that's right. That was some of the construction here in Pittsburgh,
right? They
was...
actually did the steel fab for the PNC Park.
Okay, I remember that. Yeah.
And then in 2005, from 2000 to 2005, the site was pretty much not used at all.
Wow.
And then our two owners, Joe Rose and Brian Mueller, came in and decided that they wanted to build barges because they had a barge management business and they needed more barges to manage. And the two larger companies in that sector, Trinity Marine and Jeff Boat, were sold out, so they decided to start their own. So
and so that's the facility down on the Mon River. Well, what's been going on in the industry and in the markets that has made this a great opportunity to make that kind of investment to restart this facility?
Well, we've seen a lot of growth recently due to, in the near-term growth, there's two drivers to the growth. One would be that the actual barging industry, the barges themselves, there's about 17,000 hopper barges, or the hopper barges you see on the Mon River or the Allegheny River for coal. There's open hoppers, and then there's covers that have that fiberglass covers, and deck barges, and that's what we do at Brownsville Marine. Well, in that sector, there's probably about 3,000, 4,000 of these barges that are past their useful life, which is 25 to 30 years. And so a lot of the barge companies that are out there are saying that they're going to take those barges and scrap them, and they need to have them replaced.
Okay.
And the other thing was, the other driver was the stimulus package that was passed in D.C. that offered 100% bonus depreciation for capital investment. So in 2011 it was 100%, 2012 it's 50%. Now, I tell my boss that the reason we're increasing is because of superior sales and marketing effort. But really,
take advantage of that depreciation while you can get it, right?
But really, the depreciation has a lot to do with it.
Well, it shows how some of those incentives can make a difference.
Yes.
And create jobs and whatever. And I understand, how many people are working down there now?
About 325.
Really?
Right.
Wow.
It changes from 315 to 320.
From nothing 5 or 6 years ago.
Well, it started in 2005. Our first barge was built in 2006. We had about 40 or 50.
Okay, so yeah, big ramp up. And with the investment and expansion, you're actually looking for additional people?
Yes, we're doing a $15 million expansion right now. Last year we did 143 barges. This year we'll do 164, 165. And with the full year of the expansion project put in starting in 2013, we'll go up to 180.
Wow.
So the demand is there in the marketplace, and we need new work. We need welders.
I hear that a lot from manufacturers all over the region. That, man, if somebody knows how to weld, the sky's the limit right now, right?
We need first class, second class, third class welders, starting at $9 an hour and going up to $18 an hour.
Hey, if there's a welder listening and they want to get a hold of you, how do they do that?
You can call our office at 724-785-2575, or you can get in touch with me on the internet. It's mhennessey@brownsvillemarine.com.
All right, very good. No excuses if you're looking for a job and you have the skills. Shoot an email to Mike. Thanks so much. Good to talk with you.
Thank you.
Appreciate it. Yeah. And we'll be back in a minute with a little dollars and cents. Stay with us.